Hey guys, today we are doing an analyzation of Enter the Mangoverse. It's been going around on the internet a lot, and yeah, type shit. So yeah, you've probably seen this online a lot, but yeah, there's probably a lot of videos on this already. So let's just kind of dive into the analyzation, Enter the Mangoverse. One day, 6-7 sat alone on a hill made entirely out of inspired mustard packets, contemplating the meaning of ripeness. Suddenly, a mango appeared. Not one of the 6-7, but the first mango, prime mango. Let's actually get the drawing software up. Um, okay, because, yeah, we're going to need to draw some of this out. I'm going to split screen this. Prime mango whispered, "You are not a number, you are a condiment in time." 6-7 guess. So, what we know already is we have two characters. We have 6-7, and he's on a bunch of mustard packets. And we're gonna get back to these packets in a bit. And then, obviously, Prime Mango. Okay, we have Prime Mango as well, who is talking to 6-7. 6-7 gasps, but what does that even mean? The mango peeled itself dramatically and said, "Existence is just pulp waiting for a purpose." At that moment, 6-7 became a mustard-colored cloud and rained philosophy all over the fruit aisle. Nobody understood, but everyone felt oddly tangy inside. Okay, now that we've read the first part, we could start decrypting this. So, again, starting from the beginning. So he sat on a hill made out of expired mustard packets. Okay? And rained philosophy over the fruit aisle. So, I think 6-7 is in the discount clearance aisle, And yeah, so he's there and there's other fruits, but obviously he's in the bad part. He's in the part where it's cheaper because it's about to expire, and maybe 6-7 knows he's about to expire. But what I noticed here is 6-7 isn't like mango and mustard and fruit aisle, and he's the only thing that doesn't expire. His numbers don't expire. This mango will expire. This will not. This has expired, or this will expire. This will expire. This will not expire. You know. So I thought that was pretty odd. And he is contemplating ripeness. So I think for him, let me use a different color. I think for him, ripeness equals death. Okay? So I think, but when things get more ripe, that means it's better. So I think 6-7 is coming to a conclusion that he's okay with it. He's fine with dying. He's fine with being ripe. But then a mango appeared. Not one of the 6-7. This, I don't know what it means. Are there 6-7 mangoes, or is it just one of the 6-7 friends? But it was the first mango, prime mango. Now, the thing you got to know, 6-7 is a prime number, okay? 6-7 is a prime number. Prime mango. Are 6-7 and mango connected? Possibly prime mango's son, because the first mango is probably very old. We know the first mango is hundreds of years old, and it should have definitely been ripe. Well, it's past its ripeness, so it's past its expiry date, but it's not expired. It says, "You are not a number, you are a condiment in time." So 6-7 is mustard, but also 6-7 is part of mango. So that means mustard's part of mango? And 6-7 obviously doesn't know. So I think 6-7 is a demigod, not fully a god, but not a human, kind of like Hercules. The mango peeled itself. So when I think it peels itself, it kills itself. So I think the mango was showing how 6-7 shouldn't be afraid of death. At that moment, 6-7 became a mustard-colored cloud. I don't know if this was 6-7 wanting this, okay, but there's the part 2. So he didn't die. So I think when he became a cloud, the water cycle, you know how the water cycle is infinite, like water gets recycled, like it's the same water from millions of years ago. So I think he found the meaning to life and he rained it, cloud rain psychology. And so when there's the water system, right? It goes down, it rains down, and then it goes into a pond, and then it evaporates back up, making a new cloud. Okay? So, but here we have a 6-7. This is like the fruit aisle. So I think 6-7 is following Prime Mango, because Prime Mango was also this cloud at some point, but instead of the fruit aisle, it was 6-7 here, because Mango came and told the philosophy to 6-7, and now 6-7 is telling the philosophy to the fruit aisle. And now, next time it's going to be the fruit aisle up here. But who is going to be here? Who will be the next in line? Nobody understood. Just like how 6-7 didn't understand at first. So I think it's really a like a rain effect of like what's going on here, you know? The water cycle. And let's move to the mustard part now. So he was on expired mustard. Oh, I get it now. Mustard. Mustard will be the next. Mustard. This will be mustard. Oh my god. So that's mustard, and then this will be the general fruit aisle. And then this will be mustard up here. So in our next water cycle, fruit aisle, mustard, mustard up here now. Because then it was mango 6-7, 6-7. Now it's 6-7, fruit aisle, fruit aisle, fruit aisle, mustard, mustard. That makes sense. Because he was 6-7 was on top of mustard. Up here, 6-7 on top of mustard. But he's also saying 6-7 is mustard. So we know 6-7 is part mango, but mango's part mustard, and 6-7 is mustard. So I think what they're saying is 6-7 equals mustard equals mango. Oh my god, I get it now. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think that's really a lot to examine from this, I think that's basically everything. We can move to the part 2 thing now. Mango Trial 2, the Zessanine. Okay, but I've already read these, obviously. And before Enter the Mangoverse and Mango Trial 2, there is something in between these two. Right now, I'm just going to read out Mango Trial. All the mangoes, all confused in the courtroom, made of sour cream and quantum apples. At the center stood 6-7, fully transformed into a sentient mustard cloud. So yeah, he actually is a mustard cloud. It's not philosophical. He's actually for the external zessening. I think 6-7. Well, 6-7 has ascended beyond anything. 6-7 is God. So now that 6-7 is God, who is also made of mustard, the judge, a rotting pineapple. Rotting, we've already said, ripeness is death. Rotting is getting closer to death. Like rotting is like you're dead, bro. Like on your deathbed, you know, with sunglasses. Sunglasses usually the side effects. Okay, I'm just gonna finish reading this so you guys can go with me. Slammed his rind into the table and said, 6-7, you stand accused of turning the fruit world into a salad of confusion. What do you say in your defense? 6-7, swirling mustard, looked at Pineapple square in the eye and declared, I'm not confused, Your Honor. I'm merely marinating in the sauce of being. Suddenly, a wild mango, not prime mango, just know that, rolled in wearing a monocle and a top hat. I object, it yelled. What is being, if not fleeting zest upon the tongue of time? The courtroom erupted into a fruit-based chaos. Apples began to die, grapes shriveled in fear, and Peaches muttered something about strawberry philosophy. In the end, the jury group of overly ripe bananas deliberated. Overly ripe? Rotting, ripeness, rot. Deliberated for 6-7 seconds and delivered the verdict. Guilty, but also profoundly enlightened. The trial ended with 6-7 floating off into the sky, leaving a trail of mustard wisdom in his wake. The mangoes, thought confused, now pondered the meaning of zest. So, now that 6-7 is mustard, so now mustard is 6-7, we've gone full loop, and now the mangoes is this, which is the whole cycle again. I need more space. Ugh. Why is it vertical now? Okay. So now, look. Prime mango, first off, started. Prime mango. Okay. I'm going to take some time. Enlightened. 6-7. Enlightened. The fruit aisle. I'm going to make a new. Okay. This is now the fruit aisle. This represents the fruit aisle. Okay. It's like a bunch of apples and shit. Okay. And grapes. The fruit aisle. I'm gonna put this so you know it's the first mango. Enlighten 6-7, enlighten the fruit aisle. Who will turn to enlighten mustard. Okay. Who will turn in, but mustard is 6-7, so it will be 6-7, who is now also made of mustard. They've kind of combined, you know. Who will then enlighten the general mango courtroom. This is making a lot of sense. Okay, so then only one area left to go. Mangoes will enlighten prime mango, and this is the circle of life. Okay, but we got a lot to unpack here, so we got to go back to the other one real quick. Yeah, save. Wow, this is, yeah, wow. Some mangoes. I'm gonna start marking this prime mango. So honestly, guys, yeah, I mean, yeah, pineapple is. You think pineapple is part of the fruit aisle? Because I think he's part of like more of a dumpster because he's rotting and he has glasses on to like hide his emotions. So, but yeah, guys, I think that's enough for today's video. Um, yeah, let me know if you want a part two. We still got to analyze the mango trial too, the zestidine. We have a lot to unpack, but all in a fair day's work. So I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down. Let me know your theories, guys, because I think we're making some good progress here. We're almost like to the end. We almost discovered it all. Hopefully, we can make sense of this. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Let me know if you want part two. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would have thought of anything differently. Goodbye. Love you. Bye. Love you.